Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, or if you're new here, welcome to the channel. My name is MasterGo, and in today's video we are going to be checking out This is BTS Army, Introduction to BTS Fans by Xceleste. Yes, that's right, we are revisiting Xceleste once again, and honestly, I could not be happier. I love her videos, her video essays, and even her vlogs are just so amazing. I will be linking her channel and this video down in the description below. But honestly, Xceleste is one of those creators that I actually really aspire to be like. She is a fantastic creator, and really I am super excited to get into this. So if you do enjoy today's video, guys, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new here, and ring that bell notification so that you can be notified for the next BTS video. Alright, so without further ado, this is BTS Army, Introduction to BTS Fans by Xceleste. Let's do it. Purple Hub Projects, let's go.
The BTS Army.
BTS Army.
BTS Army.
BTS Army.
BTS Army.
BTS Army.
Who is the BTS Army? Army was officially established for BTS on July 9, 2013. The meaning of a military army is implied, tying in with the name of BTS, which stands for Bangtan or Korean for Bulletproof Boy Scouts. Army is an acronym for Adorable Representative MC for Youth.
I actually just looked this up the other day. I was always confused what the MC for Youth stood for. Adorable Representative Master of Ceremonies for Youth. I can now understand why they short formed it to MC for Youth. Or quite literally, I can understand why it's short formed to Army. This is a mouthful, but I understand this now.
Given to them in hopes that they will raise their voices and stand with BTS in support of the underrepresented values they often address in their work.
Hell yeah.
Armies in its early conception and demographic spoke for the youth, walking alongside BTS to block out stereotypes, criticisms, and expectations imposed on adolescents, actively working to defend and preserve the value and ideals of today's youth.
Quite literally, just like the bulletproof vest, right? It's armor, it's a protection to make sure that the boys' values were protected.
While what initially draws in new fans may be their talent and their catchy melodies, many grow into dedicated armies due to BTS's core values, missions, and social messages, which have been magnets for the diversity of the fandom. BTS is adamant on their stances against bullying, abuse, and the current socio-economic norms.
Man, same, honestly. This stuff really... It kills me inside. It is definitely something that why I'm so proud to become part of this army and to become part of this community is to be able to put my voice in the ring as well and use my platform as a way to protect against these issues, against bullying, abuse, and the current socioeconomic norms.
They seek to empower youth and women, promoting mental health, self-love, and self-development.
Absolutely.
They have inspired many fans to better themselves and be active in fighting against social injustices. Armies started small but passionate, much like BTS. However, one stereotype that incessantly follows the fandom is that of screaming hormonal teenage girls. While amazing young folks are indeed a part of Army, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with being a young or passionate person, statistics prove that BTS reaches far beyond its expected demographics.
Hell yeah. Okay, so this is exactly it, is that this is what ends up happening, right? It's always a surface level understanding of something, and nobody actually takes the time to really dive into what actually is BTS, what is actually Army, what is the fandom. And this is what I think I like the most about this, is that especially on my journey and what I've been able to accomplish within my 2 months of doing this, is that I'm actually able to see how deep it goes. And then what I can do as a representative, as a person of Army, is that I can go out there and when somebody says, oh, what is BTS? What exactly is Army? I can explain it to them in such a broader term than them just assuming that it's for screaming girls and that it is a boy band pop group. It goes so much beyond all of that, and I love the ability to do that now.
Take a look at this age demographic. 24% are in their 20s, 28% are in their 30s.
We've seen this graph before.
And 25% are 40 years old and over.
This is a clear representation. And especially here on YouTube, literally everybody that comments is 30 and up. I swear to God, guys, in the comment section, let us know what your age is and tell us how long that you've been actually listening to BTS for, because we got to prove it. We got to show everybody what is our age demographic here and how inspirational that will be. And especially like when you look at people in their 30s, you realize that, you know, BTS has been around for 10 years. So everybody was usually around their early teens or late teens to early 20s.
Here's a graph from Reuters, who compiled the web traffic for 2020 Map of the Soul tour tickets. Females ages 25 and up made up 46% of web traffic, while 31% were males.
You know, that's what's so funny. Like, where are my guys at? You know, like, that's what's so crazy. This percentage is like, it's quite incredible. That's another thing I would love to see in the comment section. Are you a guy that enjoys BTS just as I do? You know, like, this is these are really important stats, and quite honestly, like, that's pretty awesome. I love seeing it.
ARMYs hail from different countries, backgrounds, ethnicities, ages, creed, and gender.
And we don't need to, we already did the YouTube community thing, and we asked everybody where they're from, so there's no need for that in the comment section. But if you want to say where you're from too, that's okay. That's all right. Any comment is welcome, okay?
I think it is important to note that there are passionate fans in almost all disciplines and subcultures.
Absolutely.
Most notably in the sports world. I do often wonder why it's socially acceptable for boys and men to show their undying love and support for something they're fanatic about. Yet, girls and women are so often belittled for their enthusiasm. To help you visualize,
it's the male hierarchy. It's true. Like, honestly, like, it's an old way of thinking, quite honestly. And I think as time's been going on and different opinions, and especially with the internet, I think that starts to shift as well a little bit. But hopefully, I'm hoping that it does, because quite honestly, it's a joke. Like, come on, man.
Take a look at this graph from Research BTS, showing similarities and differences between sport fans and boy bands
fans. So, sense of community, screaming fans, spending money on merch and events, intense passion and loyalty, attends one to all live events of the season/tour, emotional over team or idols, fan chants, expert knowledge, and engaged on social media. Exactly. Like, it's the same freaking thing. Well, the only thing that's different here, we got sports fans with the male-dominated prevalence of violence. I gotta say, I love my violence. But you know what? Like, honestly, it's a nice change of pace every once in a while.
Also, note that older fans often have more disposable income. That helps them afford the band's merchandise and concert tickets, and creates an advertising market for the products the band promotes to older consumers, including Samsung phones and Hyundai cars. Their dedication, passion, and organization has helped us support BTS through a myriad of paths, enabling BTS and ARMYs to achieve incredible results, such as getting BTS's single Dynamite to debut at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and staying in the top spot for 2 consecutive weeks.
Woo.
Only 44 songs in the chart's history have debuted at #1, and only 20 of those songs remained on the top for a second consecutive week.
Woo.
With the success of Dynamite, BTS was recognized by the Recording Academy for their music for the first time.
The
securing them a
Scammies!
Grammy nomination for the Best Pop Duo Group Performance, making them the first Korean pop act to ever be nominated under this category.
That's still pretty amazing.
Since then, BTS has achieved 3 #1 debuts on the Billboard Hot 100, with the most recent one being Life Goes On. Unlike their single Dynamite, which was sung in English, Life Goes On was sung in mostly Korean. The day Dynamite dropped, it had a total of 1,700 spins on the US radio, while Life Goes On only had 6 total spins on US radio.
Right.
This made debuting Life Goes On at number 1 even more impressive.
That's right, exactly.
Not only because of language, but because radio airplay accounts for a large portion of the Hot 100 scores. With the release of Life Goes On and the new album B, BTS topped multiple charts on its release week. Each achievement on this non-exhaustive list is remarkable in its own right. But the true marvel of Life Goes On is this. A largely Korean language song debuted at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 with virtually no radio play, no remixes, and no bundles.
Life Goes On. Okay, this is another song that I have to get into. I have so many to get through, guys. Honestly, I see all of your recommendations. We will get there eventually. Trust me. Trust me. We are going to be in this for the long haul, guys. So don't worry. I will get to literally everything because this is going to be my life for a long while, I believe.
The song's stratospheric debut offers unimpeachable proof of BTS's popularity and the dedication of their fans. Together, they have subverted a Western music industry whose archaic practices are often rooted in racism and xenophobia, and redefined what a Korean pop act can achieve on the US charts. ARMY has also helped BTS set historical records such as the Beatles' 52-year record, Bee Gees' 42-year record, Michael Jackson's 36-year record, Celine Dion's 24-year record, Adele's 5-year record, and more.
They cracked them all, and honestly, every single one of those artists in their own right is so special. So for this to be like just that much more, like that's what makes this so amazing. I think that a lot of people they don't realize this stuff. They don't actually recognize it because it's not, especially here in North America, it's not something that is well known. Like I've said multiple times, here for myself, I never really looked at BTS other than, what was it? It was the McDonald's meal. That's the only thing previously to anything that I would ever hear of BTS or anything. And maybe I may have heard something kind of off in the backdrop kind of thing, but it was never anything that was put to this kind of magnitude. When it comes to those kind of records being broken, you would sort of think that there would be this huge shining achievement, especially for a foreign group. But it wasn't. This was the power of the media.
BTS has sold out multiple stadiums around the world, including 2 nights at the Wembley Stadium in London, which holds 90,000 people. And the concert sold out in just 90 minutes, making BTS the 12th artist to ever sell out the legendary Wembley Stadium. During a time when streaming numbers have increased and traditional album sales have decreased, BTS holds the records for the best-selling physical album of the year. And
wasn't it Map of the Soul 7 supposed to be hitting some sort of huge record here right away too, with the most like I can't remember what it was, but it was something that I seen on Twitter. If you guys know, let me know down in the comment section. But you know what's kind of cool too is like when I've actually seen the albums, they're packaged differently too. Like there's a lot more to the albums. I seen actually the Map of the Soul 7 in the store there. I'm actually going to be picking that up, I think, right away myself, because I love the packaging just alone on that. And I think it would be really cool to make Map of the Soul 7 my first album to that I buy from BTS. But yeah, so that's another just shining achievement that's just like underplayed so much. And listen, this is why I believe that it is so important as ARMY members to be able to express and to like push out that narrative and be able to inform people about these kind of things. Because not only is it a way to protect the boys and do what they need to do, but it's also to get the word out, to be like, yelling it off the rooftops. This is what it is. I think that would be a fun thing to do sometime. Just like get a bunch of people together and just be out there and like listen to BTS.
And the only act to sell over 500,000 copies in the United States. The album Map of the Soul 7 has sold over 4 million copies worldwide.
Okay.
In 2019, BTS were chosen as endorsement models for Hyundai's Palisade SUV.
How many of you guys have that SUV? Huh?
Hyundai estimated sales to be around 25,000, but had already received 52,000 orders weeks after its announcement.
Okay, so that's quite amazing. That Hyundai doing that. That is marketing genius, man. That is for a vehicle. That is crazy.
The numbers kept growing.
Man.
The demand for the Palisade skyrocketed so rapidly, Hyundai struggled to keep up with demands and was backlogged by 6 to 10
Wow.
months. In 2020, BTS endorsed luxury massage chair brand Bodyfriend. Their sales increased by 46%.
Oh. 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 Luxury massage chair. Bodyfriend. I would, oh my god, I have always wanted a massage chair.
Chair brand Bodyfriend.
Look at that. Jimin is just, Jimin is in another universe right now. But that, like, around the legs, especially. Oh my god, I need that chair. Especially the one Jimin's sitting in. Oh my god.
Their sales increased by 46% from the previous year. In short, ARMY sell out everything the members touch. Unsurprisingly, their purchase power goes beyond BTS merchandise. The fandom once sold out fabric softener and wine.
You guys are something else, man. I tell you, that is unreal.
BTS
Wow.
themselves are charitable and are aware of their power and influence. They have been leading by example. ARMYs never straying far from BTS's actions have also taken to show their love and support towards all 7 of the members, but also towards each other and the world around us.
Oh my god, have I ever seen that too? That is, you guys are a perfect example of that as well, is the kindness and support that you guys show each other. I know that sometimes there's a lot of different things that get lost in translation, and a lot of the times it gets very murky. But you know what? Like, quite honestly, what I've seen and time again in this comment section, in our Discord, through any of my social medias that I've gone through, everybody is so awesome and so awesome to each other. I love it. You guys, amazing. Come on now.
While they sell out stadiums and set and break records in the music industry, they've also nurtured a strong and loving community.
Yes.
On Twitter, crops of accounts unusual within a music fandom have been cultivated, such as BTS Army Medical Union, an account made by pre-med medical students and health professional fans who sought to make learning about medical science fun and accessible.
Really?
Accounts like BTS Army Bar Association,
I've heard about
made
this.
up of Army lawyers who took on the task to educate the fandom about laws and legal systems. Army Academy, account providing free tutoring services and advice for young people who need that type of support. Borahe Entertainment,
Bro, that is amazing. Wow. Oh my goodness.
created for Army creative artists and musicians. Army Help Center, who seek to provide an open ear for those who might need it for the sake of mental health.
I love the wings too within the doors.
They created resources within the fandom to help keep organized and informed.
Ah, there's dual set. Oh, sorry. I see ya. I see ya.
There was even a project called the Purple Ribbon Project to help
Ah, yes. Okay. So I had asked questions about this previously.
protect the members from getting mobbed while traveling through airports around the world. The efforts were seen by the band, and one of the members, V, even took pictures with the purple ribbons that were used.
Okay.
Not only do we
Okay.
help each other, but we also try to help the world around us. One of ARMY's main charity fan bases, One in an Army, created in 2018, is a collective that acts as a guide in global fundraising initiatives for fans to donate directly to charities. To give you an idea, here's the One in an Army's charity summary map from 2019. In 2019, more than 370 plus charity projects were created in different countries under ARMY.
Oh, wow.
In 2020, when BTS's concert was cancelled in South Korea due to COVID-19, fans donated their concert ticket refunds to help with relief and prevention efforts.
I did not know that. That is amazing. Oh, wow.
In June of 2020, moved by BTS's statement and show of support to the Black Lives Matter movement, armies all over the world who had already been donating to BLM causes band together and matched BTS's 1 million donation in just one day.
That's still amazing
BTS
to me.
never
Wow.
fails to talk very highly of ARMY, and other artists have also added to the praise.
The BTS Army. They're some of the most loyal, positive, and fun fans that you could ever dream of. And I just want to say thank you to all of them. Jimmy Fallon loves you.
The ARMY are great.
They're the most beautiful human beings.
They're so awesome. Also, they're so poorly represented in culture as these like fangirl, crazy, like mindless, and they're the opposite. They're like intelligent, they're funny, they're tasteful, they're charitable. Like they wanted to say thank you to me for something, and they organized something like charitable in my name.
That's awesome.
And they were like, what should we do for Halsey to say thank you? Like, should we stream her song? Should we this? And they're like, nah, she doesn't care about that stuff. Let's donate to a charity in her name. And like organized this whole thing, and then like did this like charitable thing for me. And they were like, this is our way of saying thanks, Halsey. Like, thanks. And I was like,
That's spectacular.
and part of me was like, why isn't everyone's fans doing this? Can you imagine if everyone's fans thanked them by organizing charity in their name?
By helping.
Oh my god, exactly, Halsey, exactly. That would just be amazing. Instead of this stupid fucking little, like, sometimes infighting and stuff like that between different armies or different, like, or not different armies, but different fan bases, you know, it would be, it's the same thing as we've always said, especially with like the haters and stuff like that, is if they would collectively use their power for something good, then it would just be like, it would shift so much, especially with some of the bigger fandoms. Like, oh my god, yes, Halsey, yes.
Others.
What a better place this world would be.
And I think ARMY is just good to people. They see when it's real, and I've been so grateful that that effort to just be respectful has been taken in such a beautiful way, because I know that there have been other instances where people haven't been as respectful, which is unfortunate, and it's tough to see that, because you're like, it's not that hard, just be conscious of who you're working with and give love to those who deserve it.
Yes.
But I feel very grateful that they've just opened me with welcome arms, and it's so good to me. So it's been amazing.
And on top of that, they've developed this global army, this BTS army, that is not just like geeked out fans. Like BTS donated $1 million to Black Lives Matter, and the army was like, yo, if they can do it, we can do it. And they came, like fans who were already coming out of the pocket to support artists, came out of pocket more to support charity. And this isn't the first time they've done this. This BTS Army charity gives a bunch to philanthropic causes. So as an artist, as a performer, hell man, we have fun, you know, we're doing good stuff. But if we can resonate through the television to you at home, to come out of your pocket to give to a cause, like that's work, man. That's work, and that's purpose, and that's like that's changing the world. You know, like that's impressive.
Yeah, man.
방탄 팬이나 아미들이 라디오에 노래 좀 틀어달라라고 요청했을 때 오케이, 절대로 그러지 않았습니다. 라고 하는 그 무시와 핍박을 정말 셀 수 없이 당해야만 했었죠. 그런데 팬들은 절대로 거기에 지지 않았습니다. 어떤 무시와 편견이 닥치더라도 끝까지. 왜? 이들의 음악은 정말 훌륭하기 때문에, 사람들을 변화시킬 수 있는 힘이 있기 때문에 널리 전파해야만 한다라는 뭔가 역사적 사명 같은 걸 가지고 있었던 거예요.
I hope that this video has given you valuable insight that armies value positivity and kindness while actively fighting against prejudice, just as BTS does. So despite constant pushback from the music industry, the media, and other fandoms often being discredited, bullied, and stereotyped, BTS and ARMY continue to lift each other up. To learn more about BTS, their personalities, and more, please refer to these websites, apps, and ARMY accounts to stay tuned. If you'd like to learn more about them through my videos, check out This is BTS, BTS's
Yes.
contribution to music,
Oh, I gotta check that
and
one out.
BTS Hardships.
Yes.
The Purple Hub is also still working on future projects such as a website and more informational videos.
There's actually a lot. So I actually said this before. There was a couple of different Twitter channels that I needed, or Twitter pages. I guess I can't say Twitter now. It's X. But no, there's a lot that I want to follow from just this video now too. So
Stay tuned.
I honestly, like, this is I love these videos, guys, honestly. What's my takeaway from this? Armies are so much more than what a lot of preconceived notions are. Same with the boys, same with BTS. And I always want to make sure that people that I talk to when I talk about BTS, it's always so much fun to see their facial recognition to when I say BTS is more than just a pop group. That alone, that part right there makes me so happy. I've done it at work a couple of times. I've done it to people that I talk to in my everyday life. Hell, even my mom. You know, I showed my mom a lot of this stuff, and she is just like somebody that's come from like not knowing anything as well. It's just mind-blowing. It's mind-boggling. And even for myself, it is so hard to understand sometimes, but give it a little bit of time and I start to get it. I just want everybody to know that everything that you guys have ever done, have ever said, and continue to do in your everyday life, it is special. It reaches so many people. If you don't realize it or not, you guys are something special. You guys have been doing this for so long, and I hope that you continue to do it long until everything is all said and done. I mean, you guys changed my life, so I mean, it's possible. It is possible. It is very cool, and one day I will be like Xceleste here and doing these types of videos myself. This is actually a goal set of mine, is when I'm able to do this and be more able to do proper editing and spend more time at things like this, I'm going to be able to do videos like this for myself. And well, not just for myself, but for ARMY as well, and for BTS. I want to be able to do these kind of things, and just a matter of time. We'll get there, guys. We'll get there. But with all of that said and done, thank you so much for watching today's video. I really do appreciate you coming in and hanging out with me and Chimmy here. But guys, if you did like today's video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new here, and hit that bell notification so that you can be notified for when the next BTS video comes out. Thank you so much for watching. I am MasterGo, and we will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.